welcome to the Aladdin Show. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for joining me on my show today. And today I am going to talk about aura and how aura affects ourselves and also affects other people as well that we come across, or family and friends and things. It's an interesting subject to know. That's something that I did a bit of research years and years ago. And I was fascinated how there was other stuff beyond our physical being that is actually affecting us. So, before I go on, I'd like to say that the number will be coming up on the screen and to phone in live. So I'm happy to take any questions. And also, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Let's Be Wise, for sponsoring this show today as well. And I am very open to receiving any more. If you want to sponsor or advertise on my show, please get in touch as well. If you want to watch this show, if you can't get access to Facebook, you can get access to gtv.media. I'm actually live on that platform as well. So that's gtv.media. So let's go on. Yeah. So today is about aura and what is aura. I'm sure some people haven't heard of what aura is, and it's basically is energy, human energy, and it's somebody described it as manifesting of yourself. It's an extension of your physical being as well, but this is energetical. That is energy that is around us, an aura. And I'm sure you have done some research of your own, and you heard of people talking about different kind of auras and colors, etc. And I just wanted to kind of give you a brief kind of overview what aura is and how it could affect people, and maybe you could also try some exercise out yourself, and if you could see any auras. So as you might, when you're doing your own research, you might see auras as colors, and it's actually more than colors. So we have a physical body here, and this is what we could touch and feel and everything like that. But there's something beyond the energy, beyond that. It's scientifically proven everything has energy. Energy is around us. We are energy as well. So every day we wake up, we brush our teeth and we look after our bodies. We've got a shower, bath, and comb our hair and put our makeup on, and we look after ourselves. But we don't really look after our aura, our energy that is around us, because we don't see it. Most people can't see their energy. But the thing about this energy is that it's like a vacuum. We actually carrying this energy around just like our bodies. Wherever we're going, the aura is going with us. That's that. But it's like a vacuum. It sucks in all the energy around the environment, from people, and we carry it around. Also, it's how we're feeling as well. It's like a vacuum that has got all the stuff in it, and if we don't clean it, it basically affects our emotional state, mental state, physical state, everything else about us as well. Also affects the communication with other people as well. So aura is basically energy which is just around us like this, yeah? So I'm going to put up a slide, first slide, to kind of show you is what aura is, just to give you an idea. So if you could put that one first slide up, it'll be great. So, yeah. Oh. Okay, that's fine. It'll be coming on very soon. But as I said, aura is just energy that is around us, physical, just energy like that. You may not see it, but it's around me and around every single person. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, the aura has different colours there, and a different colour represents how we're feeling as well. As you can see, we've got 7 energy points. The main energy points, 7 energy points. There's other energy points I won't go over, but they're like rotating energy that is like, for example, like a car, right? Car's got an engine, it's got all these fan belts and everything in it. So those are the energy points that we've got, those wee bits in there. So all those are all working together for us to be functional. It's just not the physical being, but the energetic being working with the physical side as well. And the 7 points, and each point represents our emotions, our feelings, and everything else. So, as I mentioned, that we need to clear our aura. This is something that we suck in every single day, emotions from other people. So aura basically happens is that when we walk and when we're talking to people, we sense. So for example, I'm sure you've come across, if you meet somebody, you sense if you like them, you don't, or if you are attracted to that person or you're not. Basically, your aura is going into their aura and you're sensing their energy. You're sensing their energy and you're kind of picking up things about them that, they wouldn't tell you or they don't know themselves. So either you go towards that person or you don't. You think, oh, there's something, I'm not sure, there's something about that person, or you're attracted to that person as well, this because of the aura as well. So all these things, it is due to our auras, And as I mentioned before, it's very important to cleanse our aura. If we don't cleanse our aura, we actually have some physical illness, challenges. I used to, when I was working in my clinic in Healing Academy, and what I used to say to the client is that they need to clean their energy. That's just like a vacuum. We're sucking everything from the environment, from the people they were interacting with, and was affecting the emotional, physical, health. Everything about them was being affected. So it's very important to look after our aura, well as looking after our physical well-being. So see an aura as another thing that you need to look after and become more and more aware. Okay, there is part of your own body that you will always be there. Some people have auras that extend outwards. So people who meditate, who are very tuned, kind of spiritually tuned in, they radiate an energy. It's not about when you meet somebody, it's about how good looking they are, all that. You would sense that there's something about that person that you like or you're drawn to. It's nothing to do with the physical kind of how they are. It's because something about them that's their aura. It's radiating, the aura's radiating, and you're attracted to that energy. So that's if you're aware of it, that obviously now you're aware of it, and now you possibly say, well, that's their aura. Now there's different kind of people radiate different things. As I mentioned, that is that people who are quite spiritual, who tuned in, very caring and loving and things like that, they kind of radiate a beautiful energy that extends outwards and could extend for sometimes 100, 200, 300 yards and further away. So it's just energy, energy. And people who are going through a tough time, or who've got challenges, or who are angry and frustrated, they have an energy that is kind of closed in. Sometimes it's kind of smaller rather than it doesn't extend outward. But when somebody comes close to them, especially with somebody with a good aura, they could sense that. This is why you hear some kind of people might say energy vampires. Have you heard of energy vampires? If you come across somebody who you sit down, you have a good chat, and you feel really drained, they're basically taking your, sucking your kind of, not sucking, but taking your energy in a way they're actually unaware of it. They're unaware of that they enjoy your company, but they're actually benefiting from being around you, and you may not be benefiting being around them. Okay, because it's just a fuel. They're taking the fuel from you. Okay. Hi. I have a caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Very good. How can I?
I just want to watching the show, and it's really good. And I love the content. It's spot on.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that clear. It didn't come through.
I really like your content.
So it's not clear. Sorry. Can Can you say that again? We're not getting the clear call coming
Can you hear
through.
me? Hello?
Hello, yeah?
Hi, can you hear me now?
Can you repeat your question again? Sorry.
Hello?
Hello? Can, can, can you call back, please? Call. I'm sorry, there's maybe some technical hitch regarding this. I couldn't really hear what your question was, but it would be great if you could call back. So please call the number on the screen if you've got any questions. We're talking about auras and how auras affect us and what is auras. Auras, as I mentioned, is just energy that we have, all of us have. Everything has, like even plants and everything around us has auras. And auras is very important for us to look after auras. If we look at physically, we have to look after our energy that is surrounding us as well, physically as well. This is around our physical body. As I mentioned, I could see from the picture over there, there's an image of a person with an aura. You could see the different colours. There's the green and the yellow and the red, and different parts of the body has a different kind of colours. So if you go down, further down, you could see the colour red. You know, this is the root chakra. This is where when people are worried about money and financing and things like that, that's the aura that is really affected. So this is very important to work on those kind of parts of the body, or work on that part of the area. Okay. Sorry, I've got another caller, or the same
Can you
caller.
hear me now?
Welcome, caller back.
Hello?
Hello, go ahead, please. Sorry about the technical issue.
No problem. I just wanted to know about in the law of attraction itself. Is it possible to use it to manifest something in your life? For example, if you have a vision and you want to achieve something better in life, and can you use the aura and the energies?
Okay, I've just got a bit of is it to, can you manifest things into your life if you improve your aura? That's one of the things I think you were saying.
Yeah. And how long does it take?
How long does it take? Now, the thing about this is how long. Yes, you can. Firstly, aura is depending on emotions. If we're feeling certain emotions, negative emotions, it does affect our aura. So emotions affects our the energy. So what we're giving out is what we're attracting in. So it's by focusing on our emotions, how we're feeling. By doing that, we're actually we're shifting our aura, you know. So things like meditating, kind of focus, meditating every single day for 15 minutes, staying away from certain people that are actually taking your energy, or you feel down around them. So this is also very important. But manifesting thing is quite huge. But if you do improve yourself, and when you do improve your energy, you do start to shift your manifestation. You start manifesting. But it's all about is mainly your thinking. If you shift your thinking, you will shift your energy of your whole being, and then you start shifting the universal energy, and then things start to manifest into your life. That's something I have personally been working on myself recently, and I realized as well that I have been carrying a lot of stuff from the past, and I've been thinking about things that, what happened last week or last year, and that actually it's like a baggage that you need to let go. We all have to let go, and it affects our own aura. So when you start cleaning those auras, you start radiating beautiful energy, and you start aligning with the universe. And when you do that, you start manifesting things. With something you think about you want, it does come very, very fast. But it takes time. It takes practice. You have to do it every single day to shift the mindset. When you shift the mindset, you start shifting your aura. You do shift your energy, because the energy points are related to how you feel about yourself, So yes, you can manifest things, but it takes practice. It takes, a bit of work to do that. And it's all about looking within yourself and focusing on shifting your own energy first, because you cannot change another person, you could only change yourself. But when you start changing yourself, you start shifting your aura, you know. That's the thing. You'll find that people, I've come across people that would really work on themselves, a lot of self-development. You could, as soon as you meet them, you know they've changed, you know. If you haven't seen them for like 6 months or something and they've been working on themselves, they've been meditating and doing various other things to kind of get to know themselves. And you realize that something about them has shifted. It's actually their energy, their aura has shifted. So we do control our own aura. It's through our thoughts. And if we could do that, then we can manifest things. Manifestation is linked to our energy. When you radiate beautiful energy, positive energy, when you realize that we can't realize happiness is within yourself, it's not through somebody else, then you will start being aligned with the energy that will manifest amazing things for you. So it does, you know, manifest. The question you answer, yes, you can manifest things if you work on your aura, and working on it every single day, not doing it for a few days and forgetting about it. And I know for myself, my personal, when I look back in the photos years ago, I was in a different place and my aura was totally different, and I wasn't comfortable with myself and various things, and my aura reflected that. So now I'm in a zone that I am very comfortable, and I'm working. You never stop working on yourself. It's a growth process that happens. Doesn't matter what age you are. The great thing about aura is, doesn't matter what age you are, you can clean your energy really, and at any age, and get yourself in, having good health, in a good mental state, physical state as well. This camera that people could actually check their aura. I haven't used it myself, and you could see your aura, and you find that people who are ill, the aura is totally different. The aura is kind of caged in. It's not expanded. The colors are different, so you could actually diagnose if somebody's not well by looking at their aura as well. So there's so much things that you could do with aura, but main thing is coming down to your inner self. Working with what's kind of holding you back. What are you afraid of? Are you loving yourself, or are you relying on somebody else to make you happy? All those things affects your aura. So I want to go to the next slide and show that, obviously another picture of another person who's got aura around her, different colors of aura. You need to be an expert to read the auras, and I'm not an expert to read the auras, but sometimes I do see auras suddenly when I'm sitting there, and suddenly just a color that's appearing behind that person, and it just happens. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes. So some people can see auras from another person, and I think it's really fascinating to watch that. But can you go to the next slide, please? Yeah, so you can see this lady has auras around her on orange and purple. Purple is a healing color, but she's got a lot of orange around her. To me, it's that orange is about creativity, energetic, physical, mental energy. She's got yellow is about a bit of spirituality there. She's analytical. So when you're doing your own research, you will find that everyone's got their own opinion what it means, but it's really up to yourself. If you do research and you really study the aura, then you'll have your own meanings of each colors. But that isn't really important. My kind of what I want to tell you is that we have all energy. We got energy around us, and it does affect us, but it's also affect another person. So, for example, the relationship side of it. Let's go for the relationship. If you go to the next slide, when we meet somebody or we have a relation, when you're communicating with family members, etc., we will find that everyone's aura is different. So one of the examples I'm going to give you is, for example, a man and a woman coming together and the woman might be quite shy and lack confidence, and the man has the confidence and quite strong. she will most likely be attracted to him, and he possibly will get a bit attracted to her because he kind of needs to nurture her, look after her. She's got the energy that, saying, I need you, I need someone to look after me. So she's radiating that energy, and he's, responding, and she's getting attracted. So that's how attractions happen, is you get drawn to people's aura, what happens eventually is that when the lady grows and she becomes strong, and she does as time goes on, marriages or relationship doesn't really work out, is because one person is growing, the aura is getting stronger, the other person maybe doesn't like it. So you find that this seem to be they don't get on well, or they're unhappy because one person's aura is getting stronger than another. The thing about this is it's about respecting each other. If you grow together, you find that couples seem to be in a happier state of mind. So, it's very interesting how the person who's got a weaker aura, you might say, wants to be attracted to somebody who's got a stronger aura. Could be a man and a woman. But when they work on their own aura, and eventually the energy goes stronger and stronger, you'll find sometimes the partners don't like it, that they're growing, and they seem to want to say, you can't do this, or this, you've changed. That's the word you've changed, you were never like this before. We're all here to grow. So because the aura is changing, they're radiating a different energy, different vibration, and they find that they're not compatible anymore. So that's what happens with couples. If you put on the next slide, please. Thank you. Yeah. So this is how happens with the energy of couples. But it's so fascinating by energy because we really don't see it. Because we don't see it, we think physical body is physical body. There's so many layers of the aura. I'm only talking about one. Just basically overview of one, but there's so many layers of auras that expands. So you will see that as you develop yourself, you work on yourself, you will expand your aura. Okay. Can you go to the next slide, please? So the aura actually gets stronger. Here on screen, yeah. Let's go on screen the slide, yeah. So the third one, there you go. That's a screen here. As you can see on the screen, you've got the couples. And I'm just kind of giving, as I said, that when you meet somebody and when you get drawn to somebody, it's because they're of their aura, the aura. The ideal relationship is when you have two people who are very comfortable in their own auras, and they come together, and they're comfortable with themselves, but not very comfortable being together, but also very comfortable being on their own. That is an ideal relationship. It's about respecting each other, and that's the kind of relationship side. As I mentioned, it's not that humans, plants have auras as well. Okay, plants have. If you look at a plant as a living thing, it's got auras. Everything has auras. Everything is energy. Anything that is energy, everything around us has auras. It's radiating vibration, it's radiating frequency, it's giving something out, it's got an energy. Aura is just energy. And as humans, we've got human energy here as well. So it's very important, as I said, it's very important to cleanse our aura. So how do you do it? One of the things I said is about meditating maybe every single day, just kind of focusing on yourself, working on things that you don't want to hold on to, kind of emotional stuff, any fear, any anger, all those things affects your aura. So it's very, very important to work on those things as well. And also another thing you could buy is sage. It's quite a good thing. People buy sage. It's like a dry herb, and you just basically light it, and use the smoke just to cleanse your aura. You just go like that, round, 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 like this, every single day. You feel much better because your aura is being cleansed. That's one. Some people do that, and it's really good for the home as well, cleansing the energy of the house. I think I put something up on my Facebook about sage cleansing. Using sage, cleaning your aura every single day is a kind of good feeling. But also remember, doesn't matter how much cleansing you do, you're out there with people, you're meeting people every day. You will pick up so many things from other people's energy. And if you do meditation every day, if you do a cleansing, you will feel better. And I know personally, I do pick up things, and I come back, sometimes I feel so tired if I've spoken to somebody as well. And then I have to really meditate or cleanse myself. So if you really tuned in, you will pick up people's aura quite quickly, energy. Let's use the word energy. You'll pick up people's energy very quickly, and then you have to decide if you want to be around that person or not. And remember that you cannot kind of go away, you cannot run away from people. You just have to be there and just be yourself, But as I mentioned, aura is just something that we all have. We all have this. It affects us. There's different colors of energy, auras, as I mentioned, it's different energy points in our body that we all have. If that is affected, then it affects our emotional, physical well-being as well, and it's how we feel. And it's very important to work on those things as well. So I know that the best way, as I mentioned, is to meditate, well as saging yourself, using sage to clean yourself, and just becoming more aware of how you're feeling. Work on your feelings. If you've got a lot of fear, of anger, or you're anxious, or you don't love yourself, all those things affects your aura, and it's very important to work on themselves. And I have got other videos on those things if you want to have a look at it, more about energy. That's fun. So if you've got any more questions, I'm going to this a video I'm going to show you. It's our sponsor. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Let's Be Wise. It's for sponsoring me this show. It's amazing. So thank you for that. Yeah, I'm going on a break, so I'll be back in a minute. So see you later.
Poorly maintained flats, leaving you feeling wet and cold? Is your new place not living up to what you expected? Or is managing your property giving you one big headache? With over 30 years experience, we offer a professional service for both tenants and landlords and save you the hassle of background checks. You should have called the guys at Let's Be Wise.
Hi, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the sponsor's video. It's Let's Be Wide. If you need any rental properties, or please contact Let's Be Wide. As I mentioned, it's like we were talking about auras. What is auras? If you want to call in anyone and want to ask me any questions, please do. We were talking about auras and how auras affect our whole well-being. Aura is just. It's this energy that is around us. It's about manifestation of ourselves, manifestation of how we're feeling, and how we attract people. And it's amazing how you could actually, if you become aware of auras and look at the person you're actually next to. So look at your partner, for example, or your son or your daughter, and see. Just don't be concerned if they needed a bit of time from you. Just know that obviously they need to work on themselves, they need to improve the aura, and maybe understand that. Understanding aura, you could understand how people react as well. Or if you want to improve your relationship as well, remember that you could only improve yourself. By improving yourself, hopefully you could improve your relationship as well. So as I mentioned about the partners as well, I said who you're attracted to is very important. Sometimes you find that people who have a very aura that is closed in, who maybe, for example, maybe shy, need a bit of lack of self-love. They'll be looking for somebody who's got an aura of very confidence and strength and ability, and they seem to get attracted to those kind of people. Have you seen that yourself? Have you realized what kind of person you're attracted to, or who you like to talk to, who you like to communicate with? Do you have friends in the sun auras that you feel that you communicate well with? You know, do you or the sun friends that you don't communicate with? Do you have all those things? Do you realize why you feel like that? So maybe if after understanding today about auras, maybe that would give you a bit of clarification about how auras work. It's about energy, and as one of the callers phoned in and said, "Can we manifest things? So if we improve our auras?" Yes, we can. It's basically improving ourselves, improving the way we think about ourselves, what we're thinking about at that present moment. Affects our energy, and that affects our auras. You know, people who feel lonely they need to really improve the energy of their heart, which is called the heart chakra. And we hold a lot of emotions in our heart chakra, which is here, which is a color green. And just closing your eyes and focusing on that heart and just seeing a green light will improve the feeling, that will just lift that heaviness and allow you to just feel that kind of peace. So when we're doing, we want to do some cleansing of our aura, we could kind of focus on certain colors, okay? For example, I mentioned the heart is the green color. So it's focusing on closing your eyes and just focusing on your heart and focusing on the green color will allow just to release. A release will happen. If you do this for about a few minutes, you feel that you just feel lighter and things like that. And there's another color which is below your ribs cage, which is called the solar plexus, and that's an orange color. That is about self-confidence, or it's about strength. It's about ourselves, you know. So if that is very small, that is about saying that we're very shy, we're uncomfortable about ourselves, you know. So to improve that, what we do is we could close your eyes and just focus on that part of the body and just focus on a yellow color and seeing it expanding outwards. It's called the chakra healing, chakra meditations. There's so many of those meditation. Actually, you could actually follow on YouTube. There's so many things, and it's really, really good if you find the right one to follow. You do feel so much better just kind of cleaning your whole chakras or the energy points in your body, and just kind of gets your day going. It's like you're feeling your body. That's how it feels like. You need to nurture it. You need to cleanse it. You need to enrich your aura to attract things into your life that you want to, that you desire. You know, the relationship, opportunities, finance, and all that. It's your aura. If you enhance the aura, you attract those things. And as I mentioned, the gurus, the teachers, spiritual teachers, they have a beautiful aura. They give out mainly they have a white aura around them, and that's the kind of purest aura. And if you see somebody and they're radiating beautiful energy, they're most likely to be really, really spiritual. They're very caring. They care about people. They want to help people. So that's something that, I'm sure you've come across people who are like that, who have got a beautiful energy, a beautiful aura, and basically those are the kind of person. That's the kind of person they are, and everybody could achieve it. If you want to be in that state of a beautiful aura or energy you want to give out, then you can achieve it. It takes a bit of work, obviously, but everyone's got desires. Everyone's got different things they want to achieve. The auras will reflect that. Also, as you might have, if you've got children, you will see that some children are very, very creative, and they will have a more of an orange aura. They'll have that kind of orange that they want to make things with, and they may be they love painting, they love art, all the stuff is more creative. They might have an orange aura around them, very creative aura. Then you'll find that people who are a good speaker, good communicator, they'll have a very strong blue aura around them. They want to be in the kind of front of everything and stage, and they like to communicate, and they'll have a blue aura as well. And for example, I know a lot of people might, in the healers, they see things like purple auras, an aura of that color of purple that's going around. They're more linked to healers. People want to have a skill or ability to heal somebody, or who are in the kind of the Reiki industry and various other healing industry, holistic industry. That's the energy they give out a lot. The yellow purpley color is more for healing, and that's what that I've been told in the past. That's the color that I've been around, is because when I was working in the holistic area many years ago, I had that color. So the purple is a lovely energy healing color that a lot of healers will have around them as well. Won't be just one color of aura around that person. It'll be various colors that would actually interact. So could be somebody who's a good communicator, also it's a healer, but there'll be maybe a dominant color that they might have. For example, as I mentioned, the purple, the healer, they love to help people, love to they may have the holistic side. They want to do some healing, energy healing, or acupuncture, or anything. It doesn't matter, but they want to help people. They'll have a dominant purple around them. So everyone's got different colors. It changes. It doesn't stay the same. It depends on our moods. If we in a certain moods and in the environment, our aura changes. And that's why you might hear some people say, "Oh, you were okay about 5 minutes ago," and suddenly they feel that you've changed 5 minutes later. It's because how you feel, your mood affects your aura. So it's very, very important to become aware of your moods. Very important to do that. Is become aware of how you feel about yourself. And when you feel about yourself, that's how That's what I'm trying to say, is that just become aware of how you're feeling. When you become aware of how you're feeling, that's how you can shift your energy. That's how your aura will change as well. So it's so important to do that. If there's any callers coming in, please you could call in for any questions. Before anybody calls in, I will actually kind of give you an insight on this thing I've got beside me. It's called Mystify. It's a drink that is got it's actually got good aura around it. It's got a lot of berries. It's got pure berries, achi berries, and goji berries, and all these wonderful berries for helps with your system. It's got a high antioxidants, and ladies out there, if you want to look youthful and if you want your immune system to stay strong, it's a great product to have. I take it every day. It's amazing product. I was actually feeling a bit kind of a sniffles this morning and a sore throat, and as soon as I took that, I feel much better. This is great for the immune system. So if you just kind of halt anything to evolve to something more serious, but this is amazing if you got a cold or you want your immune system to strengthen. But antioxidants is amazing for your skin, for your hair, for your eyes, everything. So this is something that you could take. So if you want to know more about it, just message me on my Facebook page as well. So that's something that I could tell you more about it when you contact me. But if anybody wants to ask me any more questions about aura or the energy and anything else, please give me a call. I'm happy to answer anything there regarding aura or energy, anything like that. So I'd like to thank you. I'd like to also thank Let's Be Wise for sponsoring me today for this show. And as I said, contact them if you need any kind of rental or any, they do various other things as well, property. So you could give them a call if you want to know more about, if you want to move house or looking for a rental place, or you're a student or want to move into Glasgow, you're looking for a place to stay, contact Let's Be Wise. So anyway, what I'm going to do is that looks like there's no more calls. So I must be doing well if I'm talking about Aura here, energy. So if you haven't got any questions, that's great. But if you have any questions, please contact me on my Facebook page. That would be great. And I'm happy to answer any question about energy. And if you like to advertise on my show, please give me a call or message me on my Facebook page. Also, have a look at my website, aladdinali.com. That's aladdinali.com. This is also live at gtv.media as well if you don't have access to Facebook. And I will be coming back on every week. I will be having talking about different topics, but I will ask. Okay, yeah. And we've actually got another caller come through. Hello, caller.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I just had a question about, can you teach somebody how to see auras?
Yes. You can teach somebody, or it takes time and practice. Now, one way somebody could do this, and you could do this from home, at home, you could actually put your hand out like this. So you need to have somewhere kind of background, there's not much going on. And if you put your hand out and actually look at your hand and not look straight at your hand, just at the side, and just focus on that point without blinking. And if you do that and focus on it like that and try that, you will start to see the aura around your fingers. That's one of the ways you could do that. Also, when you're looking at somebody and look at their forehead here in the middle of here, and just keep a focus on them without blinking. And when you do that, and you will see slightly the aura around the head area. That's what you could see around the arms, the head, the neck area. That you could see that as well. But you have to practice. The more practice you do, the aura, you'll see that the aura will get stronger and stronger. Another thing you could do, which I tried, is that when you have a candle and in a dark room and sit there next to a candle and just look at the flame. Just focus on the flame of the candle. And if you do that, you'll see the aura of the candle as well, expanding outwards. But it does need practice. So you need to focus on it without blinking. That's the thing. So when you blink, what you see, the auras suddenly will disappear, but you need to go back and look at the candle. So as I mentioned, the one way you could do is the candle, focusing on the candle, and you will see the aura, just slight aura initially. If you do this practice every single day, eventually you will see the aura. And if you also look at the plant, focus on a plant and look at the side of a plant and just focus on that without blinking, you'll see the aura of a plant, of the leaves or everything like that. So you can be taught to see auras. Just have to practice every single day. And as I said, one other way is just look at your finger or your hand, focus at the side here, and just don't blink. And just keep on doing this, and you will eventually see an aura. But you don't need any light. You have to be away from light, which is kind of dim light. The room is slightly dim, not lights like in the studio, so you can't see auras. It has to be in the right lighting, and just focus on it. And to your question, yes, you can see auras if you practice, and you can be quite surprised what you see of people as well. So if you do this every day, let me know how you get on. If you're trying, let me know how you get on. If you practicing on seeing the auras. Hi everyone. I can see a lot of people are commenting here. And our Khan, hi, nice to see you. Nice to see you again. So yeah, I hope that has helped. You know, if you need a bit more advice how to see auras, you know, you do your own research, and there's stuff in YouTube that people are showing how you could see auras. You could contact me and I'll give you some kind of direction. As I said, those are the things I would try. It's very basic, it's very simple to do, and I've tried them and it does work, you know. But if you don't practice, you don't see it. So you have to practice every single day, and you will master the seeing of the auras, and you will start seeing, you know, people's aura expanding, coming in, different colors, and then you'll understand the mood they're in, because most of us don't know, you know, when you meet somebody, they don't tell you how they're feeling. By looking at their aura and sensing their aura, you could actually kind of figure out how they are at that point, you know. So I hope that's helped, you know. Thank you for the question. I think I didn't cover that well, but that part, I'm glad you clarified that if you want to have a try on the aura. Thank you for that, you know. But it's great to get, it's great that people ask questions, because, and obviously I don't know what you're looking for, but it'll be great if people phone in and ask questions, and if something that you want to know and need a bit of clarification, I'm happy to go over that. Which I enjoy. I enjoy people asking me questions. That's the best way to, you know, get the right answer to the audience out there as well. So thank you, everybody. I think we're running out of time here. We have actually. I have been talking a bit, I think. But we will be having guests coming on, and guests be sharing their knowledge and experience, and hopefully we will be filming from another location, and I'll reveal that and hopefully next week, and you'll see stuff on my page as well about that. But if you're interested in trying the product out, this amazing product for your health and well-being, if you want to feel good, want your immune system to be stronger, and if you want a lot of antioxidants into your system to get your hair, skin, and well-being, improve your well-being, you know, get in touch with me. I'll give you more information about the product here, the Mystify product here as well. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming on and switching on, and every week coming and watching me. And any topic that you want me to cover, please message me. I'm happy to cover those topics as well. It would be great to know what you want to know. My aim is to help you be the best version of yourself. That's the thing, be the best version of yourself. So thank you again. Thank you for watching me, and thank you for, you know, coming on every week. And thank you for Let's Be Wise for sponsoring this show. Thank you for that. And thank you for GTV Network as well. And I also want to, most of all, thank you guys for watching. So see you next week. Bye. No better time.